Good morning and welcome to another short devotional for Black Rock Baptist Church and also Morristown Baptist Church. We're focusing today on Hebrews chapter 12, verse 15, and I want to talk to you about the cross says, let it go. Someone once said, forgiveness is free, but it's not cheap. It cost Jesus his life. And it's also not easy. Forgiveness can only occur when the offended person volunteers to assume the debt and not to get even or seek revenge. That's what Jesus did. That's what he calls us to do for others. How can you release your hurt? The Bible tells us there are 3 steps that we can take to find freedom from unforgiveness. First of all, leave it to God. Give up your right to get even. Trying to get even only escalates the conflict. Instead, let God settle the score. Secondly, heal it with grace. The only way to let go of your hurt is to get hold of God's grace. The Bible says, be careful that none of you fails to respond to the grace which God gives. For if he does, there can very easily spring up in him a bitter spirit, which is not only bad in itself, but can be also poison in the lives of many others. Bitterness is contagious. Leave it to God, heal it with grace, and thirdly, nail it to the cross. The cross is God's answer to all our need. Jesus died so you and I could be forgiven. He died so we could be free from fear and bitterness and resentment. There's no psychology or therapy or pills or no self-help seminar that can set you free like the power of the cross. The Bible says we know that our old life died with Christ on the cross so that our sinful selves could have no power over us and we could not be slaves to sin. Don't be a slave to sin any longer. Don't be a slave any longer to the sin of unforgiveness. Release your grip on the person who's offended you. Do it every day if you have to. No matter how often that painful memory returns, bring it to God. Ask for his grace, and then leave your hurt at the cross. God bless. Have a wonderful day, and until we meet again, let's continue to exchange prayers daily.